back up, I'm going to change my energy, I'm going to change my state. I'm going to all of a sudden get a little more energy, a little more look on my face. And I do so many, I just got back from Europe. This year I went to Italy, Switzerland, Germany, Poland, Belgium twice, and England this year. And the first time I went to Germany, I was I had interpreters, so I'd listen, I'd say something, and I'd say, you gotta get this look on your face. And they kept saying, Schwiegermutterblick. So everybody say, Schwiegermutterblick. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Schwiegermutterblick. It means mother-in-law, look of the mother-in-law. You have to get this Schwiegermutterblick. You better treat my daughter right. Okay, oh yeah. And then you gotta treat them like, come on over here, I've got some cookies for you. Just came out of the oven, I baked them, that's it, come on. So we're using body language, universal language, right? Sticks upside down, strings under control, tap, tap, tap. Flick the stick. Flip the stick so you can flip it. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk toward, let me show you how not to lunge a horse, or to play the circling game. Sneak over here and chase him. That's what I did when Mr. Henry put me in the round crowd. The way to do it is, instead of going over here, the horse is at 12 o'clock, there's 1 o'clock, here's 8 o'clock. I'm going to go to 8 o'clock, throw some spaghetti, and then leave them alone. Okay? I'm going to go here, put a little feel on the rope. I'm going to play a game every time she stops and looks. I'm going to put a little feel on the rope. Okay? And I'm going to leave her alone. This is called scientific nagging. Because you leave them alone. Now, whatever we would want her to do. Now, just to give you an idea of how unbelievable of an athlete Magic was, this is Magic's mirror, is what we call her. Magic was racehorse fast. She was racehorse bred, quarter horse. She was a jet deck breeding. I won $3,000 in NCHA cutting. I won a couple of bridle classes on her in rein cow horse. She could do piaffe and passage. She could do piaffe backwards and do piaffe in a pirouette. She could jump 4.5 feet with me in a cowboy in a western saddle. And then 3 strides later, stop and do piaffe. See that rail right there? That's about 4 feet. So a little higher than that rail, the first rail there. She was the most incredible horse. She not only could do leap changes every stride, she could canter backwards. I have a video of her at 2 weeks old cantering backwards. She went up to play with a ball like that, and her mom came up, and she cantered backwards all the way to her mother. So Magic is the most incredible horse I ever got to play with, and got to build a relationship with. But by the time I got her, she had trouble forgiving me for other people's sins. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, and then leave her alone. I'm going to send her. I want you to pay attention to where 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock is. Okay? If she stops there, watch what I do. I'm going to walk over here, put some pressure on the rope, throw some pressure behind. How many people have ever had a horse who always stops behind you? You ever had that horse? If you do, I'll share it with you. So I'm going to play some games here with her. All right? And what I want to do is I want to be able to make this game to where we know it's successful. Here's how we know if we're successful. If we can do less and the horse does more, and they do it with rhythm, relaxation, and understanding. Now, rhythm, relaxation, understanding, and connection. Wiggle. There's some steady. Here's some spaghetti. Here comes the windmill. Here comes, there we go, steady. See how I put some steady pressure there, even when she's out there? But what we want is connection. We want her to want to come back. In Australia, the Aboriginals there use a wooden tool, and they throw it kangaroos or wallabies, whatever they're trying to eat for dinner. And that tool, if they throw it and they miss, they want it to come back. Does anybody know what they call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. So what we want our horses to do is want to come back. So I want her to want, so I look for connections. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, so that I can build to liberty, I'm looking for her to put slack into the rope, okay? So here's some steady, here's some spaghetti, now here's a windmill. Here's steady, here's spaghetti, and then this is neutral. This is the most important part, this part right here. If you keep having to do something to get something, that's called riding a bicycle. What happens when you ride a bicycle, when you quit riding a bicycle? It quits. Last night I get tired of walking around these buildings and facilities. So I want her to want to come back. So whenever I want her to build this come back, this connection, I walk backwards, hey, watch the rope. I'm throwing it on the ground. Can you guys see how I throw it on the ground? I'm telling you this because I have been doing clinics for 40 years and 9 months. And I see the common theme over and over, and I get paid very well because the ubiquitous series of habits and skills that people have with horses and understanding is so low that I get paid for just teaching people to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G with horses. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Q. Next time you do my A, B, C. That's what I do for 40 years and 9 months. Get rid of the rope. Turn your stick upside down. Get rid of your string. Tap the ground before you tap the horse. Flip the stick, then you can flick the stick. Steady, now spaghetti. Who can't wait to try some of these things? This is really simple stuff, but it's not easy. It's not easy because we're primates. And because we're primates, we watch other people do it wrong over and over again. And so then, therefore, we build a picture in our mind of how not to do it. Okay? How to get mad at a horse, how to force a horse. Steady, now spaghetti, and get this playfulness. Get it to where they want safety, comfort, and play. All right? So what I'm going to do is just play with her energy. You just give me that song again. Okay? Mr. Music Man? Mr. Music Man? Can you give me that song again? Go ahead and play the song. I'm going to play with her for you to music just so you can see, and I'm going to turn it into some sideways, some other